and welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And on tap tonight, it's the Detroit Pistons going up against the Golden State Warriors. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for MP.
And he's been locked in at the free throw line for sure. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. You just get that extra focus at the charity stripe.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Moody in at small forward. And for Detroit, Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. MP is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the center position. Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
And here's Curry for 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. Cunningham against Butler. MP, that one's good.
That is a play that is beyond his years. MP takes the contact and still gets it to fall.
Butler passes to Curry. Now Green. Back to Pajemski. From outside, off the mark. Detroit with the ball. Pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And here's Butler outside. Detroit with a rebound. They defeated Washington in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
And here's Curry for 3. The rebound by MP.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Detroit moving the ball around. Lets the 3 fly. The Pistons rebound. Pass to Duren. 6 on the shot clock. MP, the pass to Duren. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
This is the lockdown defense you expect from Green. So good at anticipating attacks.
Comes up empty down low.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Thompson finds MP. And got it! Another basket!
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches it. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And since the All-Star break, here's a look at the best rebounders in the league. Jalen Duren, number 1.
Since the break, we've seen a renewed focus from him on the boards, and I know his entire team appreciates that lift.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Pajemski. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Detroit leading by 6. MP outside. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Green with the ball. Picked up by Cunningham. Pass to Butler. Five on the clock. Outside Pajemski. Oh, wow. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt 3.
The previous play is under review.
For a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That one's off. From a mid-major school to a first-round pick, Wisconsin native Brandon Pajemski has had quite the rise, RJ.
Yeah, finishes top 5 in Rookie of the Year voting in 2024. Pods gives you a little bit of everything on the floor. Great rebounder for his size also.
You know, Richard, the Warriors have the 3rd most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in '47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in '75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Curry. 33 points last game. There's a screen. Pass to Pajemski. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
MP finds Thompson. Back to MP. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
The 11-footer. Butler can't get it to go. The Pistons on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Harris a screen from deep. MP. Here's Duran. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
Warriors trail by 11. The 3 from Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. For Detroit, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Here's MP. Duran, the pass to MP. Yep, that one's good. 10 points for MP.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Outside Pajemski. Takes it inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now here's Green. No made baskets yet.
He anticipated it and he trusted it. MP said, not in my house.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Wizards put on a show. He scored 64 points, and as always, he was fantastic on the glass, a rebounding machine. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
That's good stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Here's MP. Drives to the hoop. The Warriors pull it in. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
MP scanning the floor. Harris outside. He got it again! Sensational!
For this franchise, he's now tied the record for most points in a single season.
That tells you all you need to know about him offensively. He's ultra savvy and ultra skilled, and it's all from three-point range.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Outside Moody. Pass to Butler. Right side Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 5 points.
Simply the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Every time he makes another three-pointer, he's adding to the record.
Guys, this is the time of year when things get really fun. Teams ramping up for the playoff push.
Yeah, this is when things are firing on all cylinders. As a team and a player, you got to solve your issues now, because when the postseason comes, you got to make sure everything is smooth.
Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. Ivy comes in for Thompson.
And I like how MP carries himself. It's a big reason why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Pass to Kuminga. To the middle. Lufkin with the bucket.
Good pass by Kuminga, showing you can run the offense through him.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. 7-point differential. Here's Bufkin. He's watched by Cunningham. And here's Hield. Horford, a screen on MP. MP against Hield. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Horford. And it's MP with a rebound. Detroit leading by 7. Over to the left wing. Knocked loose. Outside Kuminga. Horford passes to Hield. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Bufkin. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3. Bufkin's got his second basket on the night.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Again, the miss by the Pistons. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Hield for 3. The rebound by Detroit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
MP. And the layup is good off the glass. MP's got 17.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Here's Bufkin. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got 7 rebounds in the game. MP outside. Pass to Stewart. Back to MP. Clock at 6. And a foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough call for his...
Completely new group for the Pistons. Pajemski's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Melton. Out to Harris. Here's the 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Harris and Duran together in the middle. Cunningham is out there with MP. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Pajemski. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Celtics in Boston.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
MP no good. Warriors trail by 10. Kuminga down low, defended by Thompson. And here's Butler outside. Connects from downtown. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
And here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Here he goes.
Oh, wow.
Big finish right there.
What a finish.
Wow.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Butler with the ball. Pass to Curry. Wide open look. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got rebound number 8 now.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
And here's Curry for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 3rd assist of the night.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Harris outside. Here's MP. Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Pass to Curry, and the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul. That's the end of the first half. Detroit on top, leading by 9. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Detroit Pistons.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And we've got 3rd quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. And it's Moody in at the 3. The Pistons lead by 9. Out to Thompson. Back to MP. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Outside Moody. Pass to Curry. There's the 3. Curry buries the triple.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Harris on the wing. Here's Cunningham. Down low. And the dunk by Duran.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Curry against MP. The 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Cunningham. Here's MP. There's the drive. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Here's Green. Pounded by Harris. Green, the pass to Butler. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Duren.
You got to really hit Butler if you want to stop him. I mean, he's tough as nails and enjoys fighting through contact.
Richard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
MP on the drive. Harris outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Butler. The kick out. Curry. And there's the call on Jalen Duren. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Team second. Get the perimeter.
Outside Pajemski. Green with a screen on Harris. Pass to Curry. The 3. The rebound by Detroit. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside, 5 to shoot. Here's Harris. MP outside. And again, the Pistons missing. Warriors trail by 5. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Thompson outside. Cunningham passes to MP. Pass to Harris. Here's MP, and he drives in. Pajemski grabs the board. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. On the wing, MP. Back to Harris. MP, a screen on Butler. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jimmy Butler is...
Warriors trail by 4. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Holland out there with MP. And it's Stewart in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. Jackson Davis with the bucket.
The playmaking of Hild, it's really improved over the years.
Pass to Holland. Here's MP. The Warriors pull it in.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
To tie it up. And he sinks the layup. And it's a tie ball game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
MP to pass to Cunningham. Detroit moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Butler with a steal. To take the lead. Up top, Horford. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Pistons shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Ivy outside. Lets it go from deep. No good on the shot. The Warriors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. to the paint. MP against Butler. Good D by Cunningham.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Back to MP. Ivy outside. Pass to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cunningham finds MP for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And the basket by Hield.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Duran, he's checked in for Holland. The Warriors also with a sub. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Pistons trail by 3. MP, the pass to Cunningham. MP against Kuminga. MP. Here's Duran. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Kuminga, the pass to Curry. Misses the 3.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
MP, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
From deep. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Ivy passes to MP. Inside to take the lead. Work in the interior. MP.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
And a deep 3 from Curry. That won't go either for Curry.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Butler against MP. A nice shot by Butler. Butler's got 11 points here in the second half. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
The Warriors have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Pass to Curry. Now here's Butler. Butler goes at the rim, and it's Butler with the jam.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
And the dunk by Duran.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Butler finds Curry, puts up a deep 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 7 rebounds in the game.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
All alone, that falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
MP works to refine his shooting mechanics every day, and it shows up in his game.
Pass to Curry. The 3 is up. Rebound Detroit. Ivy's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP outside. Stewart, a screen on Horford. Here's MP. Kicks it out to Cunningham. The 3 is up. Cunningham attacks for 3.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
So for the Pistons, Tobias Harris checked in for Stewart, and it's Asar Thompson in for Ivy. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Coach told them to adjust on defense, saying they're calling it tight right now. We can keep the same effort, but less reaching in and all that. Don't let them beat us at the line. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Pajimski. Green with a screen on Harris. Outside Curry. Shot to stop the run. And the three-pointer goes. Curry's got 28.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Harris outside. Looking to end this cold spell.
That was unbelievable!
Wow.
Now that is a finish for the ages.
Outside Moody. Butler surveying the floor. And here's Curry for 3. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively.
Wow! I can't believe he just did that!
Wow.
See, those are the type of finishes that you pay to see.
Outside Butler. Green with a screen on Cunningham. To the middle. Oh! Green dropping the hammer!
A big part of his game offensively. Green fantastic at the pick and roll game.
Duran, the pass to MP. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Warriors trail by 3. Now here's Curry. Pass to Pajimski. Butler on the wing. He's watched by Cunningham. Oh, JB, look out!
In the fourth quarter, he's gone 3 for 4. They've really needed it.
MP outside. And here's Duran. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists in the game. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. They trail by 3. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll be game 5 for them as they near the end of a 6-game trip. The 3 from Curry. The rebound by Detroit. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Warriors trail by 5. Outside Moody. Outside Butler. The kick out, Curry. Pulls up at the elbow. Curry from inside.
Maybe that'll light his fire. He's missed 8 of 10 this quarter. Not what they need from him.
Outside MP. Outside Cunningham. Now MP.
Oh, the young fella finds a way. MP using the pump fake to perfection.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end. Following shots and creating tons of second-chance opportunities.
Oh, it's off!
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Now Harris.
A swing man that scores on all 3 levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
The free throw drops for Harris. He does not get the second one. Warriors trail by 6. Tries the spin move. Moody! Oh, off target from downtown. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there. Butler. Oh, look at Butler. Focused as always.
Excellent touch from Butler, showing he can be tricky with the floater, catching the D off guard.
And here's MP. Harris a screen. MP Curry capitalizing in close.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. 8-point game. Moody! And the three misses. Detroit has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Duran. MP. Butler rips down the board. 59 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Curry.
This just demonstrates how fearless Curry is. Look, he knows how to get inside and draw plenty of fouls.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And so Curry nails both of them.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
And they go to the intentional foul. MP's doubled. Thompson fires. He's off from 3.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by MP. Okay, knockout. Wow. Oh, the stuff.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
So we see the Pistons taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
Earlier today, your coach said that champions play like champions before becoming champions. No rings for tonight's win, obviously, but was your effort tonight, particularly on the glass, inspired by his words?
I was inspired by what we needed to do to win, Dominic Hamill. Coach is great at keeping the big picture in view, but sometimes you got to go out there, stop thinking, and let that beast out. Tonight, that meant double-digit rebounds, but what's important is I played by instinct, letting the animal out.
Certainly did, MP. Good game.
Thank you.
Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Dom. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.